Are you looking for an alternative to coastal living? How about inland coastal living here at Sandal Key in Spring Hill? Come on, let's go. An inland coastal paradise. That's what Sandal Key is. And we call it that because this is a future Crystal Lagoon community. And if you haven't seen a Crystal Lagoon yet, then you need to take a look at some of the videos that I have done about the Mirada Crystal Lagoon in San Antonio, Florida. I'll pop that up here up top, and you can see, I'll do an entire playlist where you can see what a Crystal Lagoon community looks like, because they are actually spectacular, fantastic. If you are looking for an alternative to living directly on the coast, but you want to be close to the coast, how about inland coastal living at a place called Sandal Key? It is about 50 miles north of Tampa, 60 miles south of Ocala, and about 80 miles away from Orlando. This community is so new. There are not even any houses yet. I am out here getting a first look, dusty boots tour with other real estate brokers, and I am taking video and sharing with you what it looks like here. All right, so let me give you some facts first of all. The facts are that it's in Spring Hill, Florida. It is to the west of Brooksville and to the east of Pine Island. So kind of in that little area off of US 19. It is about 50 miles north of Tampa, 60 miles south of Ocala, and about 80 miles away from Orlando. Sandal Key is going to span over 870 acres. There'll be over 3,000 homes here. The builders right now that are slated are KB Homes, DR Horton Homes, and Lennar Homes. KB Homes and DR Horton will be the first ones to release single family homes. They're hoping that they'll be able to start releasing some pre-sale figures, numbers, things like that later on this year, but definitely at the beginning of next year. KB Homes told me that their models should be ready towards the end of January. Now, I went through here and no construction has started yet. So, you know, it's gonna be hard to get those models up in that quick of a time, but if they say so, then I have to believe them at this point until they prove me wrong, or I prove them wrong, right? But DR Horton has pre-designed interior packages. They usually offer like 4 to 6 different packages. So, and KB Homes, you can buy a very basic interior home with no upgrades, like Formica countertops and basic carpet and things like that. Or you can go to their design center and customize the inside. So you can't customize the inside with DR Horton Homes, but you can customize the inside with KB Homes. So that's one of the difference between those two home builders. Also, DR Horton, when they build a 2-story home, the second story is concrete block. KB Homes is not. That's another difference. Now Lennar is not going to be offering product until probably 2026, but you should know that they will be offering townhomes, single family homes, and get this, they're going to have an active adult section, 55 plus, and that section will have its own clubhouse and its own pool. Sandal Key is inland coastal living. What do I mean by that? I mean that they are going to have a Crystal Lagoon here. That Crystal Lagoon will take about a year and a half to build after the first turnover of lots to the builders. So think probably maybe the end of 2026 into 2027. Oh, wait. No, wait, next year's 2025. So they will, I messed that up, didn't I? Maybe towards the end of 2025, but definitely into 2026 based on what they have given me. Of course, things can always change. But if you're not familiar with what a Crystal Lagoon looks like in a community, then you need to take a look at a playlist that I'll pop up here that has Crystal Lagoon communities, neighborhoods. Mirada in San Antonio, Florida, which is about, I don't know, it's about 35 miles southeast of here. And also Epperson Lagoon, that's another Crystal Lagoon community. Also Sierre and Parish, that's a Crystal Lagoon community. And I have done videos about those communities. So if you want to see what one of those looks like, just take a look up at the top that I put a video up here for you, and you can take a look at it and see. But it gives you It's kind of like a giant swimming pool. I mean, imagine a 3.5 acre pool, right? That's pretty awesome. It'll have sandy beaches and lounge chairs and a swim up bar and lots of activities around, centered around the Crystal Lagoon. It's pretty awesome. Now, Sandal Key, they will also, of course, have playgrounds and dog parks, and they will also have walking trails. It's a golf cart friendly community as well. So you'll be able to putz around in your golf cart. Now, we are located, I mean, this used to just be undeveloped land here, right? We're right off of 19, but you should know that the Publix is only about 1/3 of a mile to the south of the entrance of the community. And they have different things there. They have a nail salon, they have a Chinese restaurant, pizzeria, there's a bank, there's a drugstore, pharmacy with Publix is also there, but they have things there. So even though you are nestled within the nature coast of Florida, because this is considered the nature coast, we are technically in Spring Hill, Florida. We are to the west of Brooksville, to the east of Pine Island, but this is all considered the nature coast, but we're inland a little bit, so you're a little bit protected. You're not going to get a storm surge here, but if you wanted to go to a beach, or you wanted to go to a boat launch, or you wanted to go kayaking, you wanted to go down Crystal River, if you wanted to go see manatees, you are just, not very far from any of that. And I'm going to put a link in the description below to Nature Coast activities so you can see how close they are to this actual community. One of the beautiful things about this community is what is called Whitehurst Pond. And Whitehurst Pond, the Whitehurst Pond area, is a 75-acre area that will be preserved. And there'll be walking trails around it, and it is beautiful. And in fact, today I got to take a tour of some of the undeveloped property around the community on an ATV, and one of the things that we got to see was Whitehurst Pond. And so as you're going through the community, there's woods, there's nature, and then ta-da, right in the middle is Whitehurst Pond, and there it is, and that is going to stay pristine and beautiful. It's a seasonal wetlands area. It was pretty wet today there. It looks like it just is always like that, but we have had a lot of rain the last, I don't know, well, not for the last month or so, but during the hurricanes that were here. But it was really, really beautiful to see it, and that is going to remain. They are not going to do anything with that except for leave it in its pristine condition. So if you are looking for brand new construction in an inland coastal living community that you never even thought you wanted, but now I've piqued your interest a little bit and you want to know more about it, just reach out to me, send me a message, make a comment below, tell me what you think about it. My name is Allison Newlon. I am the broker owner of Platinum Properties of Florida, and I am so happy to help you when you are ready to make your move to the area.